Hey everybody, Ronnie here. So I thought that I would take this time to answer a few questions that y'all have sent uh, via your YouTube comments. And we'll get started here. Vang asks, what's the average driver bring home after fuel and $700 truck payment driving 3,000 miles a week? Well, you're probably going to hear this a lot from me, but it depends. Okay. Um, there, of course, the $700. That's a brand new truck, or a truck that's just a year old, somewhere in that range. Um, if you also have trailer payment, you've got things like uh, bobtail insurance, trip pack, ELD, all of these things. So it really depends. And the big one, okay, your fuel consumption, okay. Um, so it really depends on where you're running, how you're running. Um, 3,000 miles in uh, uh, California, uh, or coming out of California, is going to be less money than 3,000 miles coming out of Chicago, as an example. Um, the truck that you have, some trucks are more fuel efficient than others, and the speed that you drive. These all are things that impact your fuel consumption. So, how much do you make? It depends. A decent average week for me, I suppose, is running somewhere in the $3,000 range. Excuse me. Um, Lewis Allen, does Super Ego allow team drivers? And if so, can teams make good money? Yes, Super Ego does allow team drivers. The fact of the matter is, I don't work for Super Ego. I work with Super Ego. I own my own business, and so will you. Uh, as a business owner, you get to decide how you run your business. Okay, and if you want to run it as a team, then you absolutely can. Keep in mind, you're only going to get one paycheck at the end of the week, but uh, most teams that I know are husband-wife teams, and so all that money is going to go to the same place anyway, right? Um, uh, and as far as can you make good money, sure. Uh, there's nothing holding you back except for you. Um, the fact of the matter is, if I run a week and bring home $3,000 as a team, you have the ability to run twice as much as I do, which means twice as many loads, and theoretically twice as much money. Okay, we're still only getting paid for the loads, not the miles. So, yeah, there's plenty of money to be made doing teams. Adelphus, sorry if I mispronounced your name there. Hello, Ronnie. Does the truck come with power inverter? Once again, it depends. Okay, some trucks have power inverters in them, some don't. When you are picking out your truck, if you want a power inverter in the truck already, pick one with a power inverter in the truck already. Me, I have a really nice Cobra 2500 watt Pro. I brought it in with me when I picked this truck up, and the shop would be more than happy to install your power inverter for you. Okay, just make sure you have your power inverter, you have all the cables. Okay, because they're not going to go find cables for you while they're doing that. But yeah, they'll install it. Won't cost you anything extra. Corey asks, does your Pete have adaptive cruise and or any other active safety systems? Yes, it does have adaptive cruise control. It's got the lane departure warning. In fact, I like the lane departure warning on this better than on the Freightliner. Okay, and the it has automatic braking. I'm not 100% behind the automatic braking, but I imagine if it comes down to it and that automatic braking is needed, I guess I'd get behind it a little bit then. Let's see here. So do you, Felicia asks, so do you like Super Ego? I'm looking into them and want to know if it'll be worth it to go there. My husband and I run teams together, so you know any teams there making decent money. Once again, it's another teams question, but yeah, if you aren't afraid to work, you know, you get out there, you run hard, you know, then yeah, you're going to make the money. And with teams, you can run twice as many miles as, or you know, you can run twice as many loads as a solo. Also, if it's a concern for you, if you're running teams, it gives you the ability to maybe take a little bit of time off in between your loads. So yeah, you can definitely make money running teams. How's those setup? Mark is asking. How's those settlements looking these days? Not bad. Thank you. How are you doing now? From Jesus. I'm actually really happy. I am digging this truck. I'm happy with Super Ego, and things are working out pretty good. Can I turn the governor up on my truck? All right. The trucks are officially governed at 68 miles per hour. However, if that's too slow for you, you can have the shop turn up your governor before you leave. My governor is actually set at 70. I do not run 70. I run 65 just about everywhere, and just have that extra 5 miles per hour to you know, for passing other trucks. Okay, you could have it turned up to 70, 75, whatever, and that would be fine. But keep in mind, the faster you go, the more fuel you're going to burn, and fuel is your enemy. Okay, as far as the paycheck goes. In fact, I'll make a video about fuel pretty soon. And Dennis asks, Ronnie, how is Super Ego? Do they treat their drivers good? Yeah. You know, if you watch my videos, my previous videos, you'll see, you know, literally the worst thing that could have happened to me did right out of the bat, right out of the gate. I had a big breakdown. It was at a bad time, and I ended up having to I was stuck. Okay, sort of stuck. I actually could have gone home. Okay, I could have gotten on a plane and gone home. It was during Christmas. I did talk to my wife about it, and we decided that the truck was probably going to be fixed pretty quick, and so I stayed. And we would, you know, celebrate Christmas when I got home. It took a little bit longer than expected, But while I was stuck, Super Ego took care of me. Okay, I had a roof over my head. They had me in a really nice hotel. Um, I didn't want for anything. And when we realized that my truck wasn't going to get fixed right away, uh, they got me on. They put me on a plane, got me back to Chicago, so I could do the loaner right away. Get back on the road, get back to my load. Um, but yeah, Super Ego does take care of you, even though you don't work for them. Okay, you work with them, and that's a big thing that I like. Thanks very much for answering the questions, or for asking the questions. If you have any other questions, put them down in the comments below. You know I do read them. If you have an interest in joining Super Ego or have any questions that you'd like to ask me about it, give me a call. My number's right there, and it is in the description below. And thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you next time.